Welcome to another episode of Software Explorations, Concepts, and Overviews, hosted by yours truly, Tech Coach Ralph, where we are engineered to win. In today's episode, we are going to talk about Amazon's newly released generative AI chatbot for businesses. We recently did a live stream going through the Amazon Q chatbot configuration, and that you should be able to get to the link right here, right? And you can check it out, see how you could configure it. But in today's show, we're going to be breaking down what is Amazon Q, what it offers, how it can help us in our day-to-day activities, and if it's worth us, going for it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. All right. So Amazon Q, the newly released generative AI chatbot for businesses. So what is our agenda for today? We'll be going over what is Amazon Q, some of the key features around it, some use cases for Amazon Q, what are the benefits or the potential benefits of using it, what is the implementation and the setup for Amazon Q, some of the challenges you might face, and then we'll get into our conclusion for the presentation. So Amazon Q can help you get fast, relevant answers to pressing questions, solve problems, generate content, and take actions using the data and expertise found in your company's information repositories, code, and enterprise. When you chat with Amazon Q, it provides immediate relevant information and advice to help streamline tasks, speed decision-making, and help spark creativity and innovation at work. Right. So this is specifically guided to chatbots for work. It's not like how you can just go into ChatGPT and just start putting anything in. This is going to integrate itself with your company's different repositories, your different messaging systems, your email systems, all of that in order to provide accurate company relevant information to help you do your work better. So what are some of the key features for Amazon Q? So it has a conversational interface, so generative prompts and tasks, sources and references. So by sources and references, so a source would be linking it to your company's website. Another source would be linking it to the Slack, linking it to the email, linking it to GitHub. All of those are sources and references that it helps to, like we always say, right? AI is just as good as the data that it has. Okay, so you feed it all these data, it indexes it, and it can provide you fast and accurate responses. Okay, so you can start and continue existing conversations, and quick and easy feedback on the mechanism, and it has file upload features as well. It also has easy deployment and management, and built-in containers. And then the security of Amazon Q is data and application security, administrator controls. And when we were doing the live stream, it's all being controlled by the IAM roles and permissions and things like that. So it does seem pretty secure. It actually seems so secure. I'm still having trouble configuring it all the way. So we're still working on that. So what are some use cases for Amazon Q? So for example, these are the ones that I was saying, right? Searching Slack or Teams, Microsoft Teams for conversations, like specific things in conversations that it might not be that easy to find. I've said it could provide answers based on a knowledge base that is connected to. It can create report summaries. It can extract key insights in documents and then create you so if you ask what are these key insights, it's going to read through the document and say, okay, these are the parts that we find most important. And it can answer data questions as well. So creating, it can create Power BI queries and stuff to provide you. So if you ask it the information you need, it's going to go and search and put it together for you. And it can provide feedback on code and infrastructure setup. For example, if you were trying to set up an EC2 instance in a different VPC and it's not working, you can ask it and it can give you some guidance and pointers into that. All right, so what are some of the benefits of using Amazon Q? It engages in conversations to solve problems, generate content, and take action. So it understands your company's information, code, and system. It personalizes interactions based on your role and permission, it's built to be secure and private. What about the implementation and the setup? So I do have a live stream so far where we go over the setup, which I'm going to do another one to continue it as we figure it out. And then You need to have like your AWS account must be an organization. That's something that I found out because I had a regular AWS account. I had to turn it into an organization in order for it to be able to provision to be used for Amazon Q. You also have to create connectors to various applications. All right. So I had to use a source, a connector source to my website and to my Slack, which I'm still working on. And the organization must have, I believe it's called an IPD. I could be wrong about that, but it's like an IPD for it to be able to deployment. It's for like the user list, from my understanding, for the deployment, right? And then I'll say continue to follow on the live streams for more discovery. If I have like the previous point wrong, then I'll correct it there. But I believe that's the name of it. But I could be a little off on the acronyms. All right. Yeah. So continue following us live so that you can learn more about these discoveries for Amazon Q, why it's cool, why I like it, why I don't like it, and things like that. So, what are some of the challenges that you can face with Amazon Q, or at least with the challenges that I face with Amazon Q, right? It's a lot of front work to set it up, right? Like, there's a lot you have to do, like connecting it to the different data sources and then having it wait to index and stuff like that. So many different things is, but this is like enterprise level software. So, I understand that it can take some time, but that is a challenge that one might face. You need to have elevated access of container applications or connector applications, right? So you need to be able to connect, let's say the Slack bot to your Slack group. Because if you don't, then if you don't have access to it, then somebody who does will need to do that. Um, and it's difficult to use it without any enterprise company AWS configuration. So if you like, because you can change your personal AWS account into an enterprise type account. So you might have to do that in order for you to actually play with Amazon Q. And from what I've seen, it takes time to get the failure from the connect. Like when you're trying to troubleshoot why something is failing, right? It can take time for the connector to fail. So it's like you end up pretty much wasting a bunch of time. But I think that the goal is to figure it out to see if this is something that's going to work for us. So, it might take us a little bit of time, but that is a potential challenge that like while you're waiting for the connectors to say yay or nay, it's a while and then it eventually finishes to fail. And then that just, that's not a good feeling. Right. So, and I've seen a lot of failures like since I've been using it, but I think I'm on the brink of getting it to work right. All right. So what is the pricing for Amazon Q? So right now they have listed on the site, right? That there's two types. There's Amazon Q Business and then there's Amazon Q Builder. To me, the business one is more for like the business facing people who um they have different needs than the builders who are more of the developers. So for instance, like they have like the code review part where it can like look through your code, connect to your GitHub and all that type of stuff. Through the builder, where the Amazon business one is more of like prompts and answering questions and things like that, right? So I would say check out the link to Amazon Q that is in the description, and you can see all the details and like you can see all the details, right? But with the business, it has like going through your Slack and stuff like that to find answers. But then the Amazon Q Builder includes everything from Amazon Business, but also more some dev and engineering related features that will help you be more proficient and efficient into your position. So we spoke about what is Amazon Q. We spoke about the key features of Amazon Q, some use cases that we'll be using to, continue to test it out to see what we can do with it. We spoke about the benefits of Amazon Q. We spoke about the implementation of setting it up, some like, and then from that, some challenge that you can face while you're trying to set it up if you do not have the right type of AWS account configured. And then we spoke about how you can configure the AWS queue with us on our live streams. So just look out for that and follow along. But that is our conclusion. So if you have any questions about Amazon Q, we are in the very early stages of figuring it out. But if you do have any questions, go ahead and post any of those questions in the comment section and we'll be sure to take a look at them and address them accordingly as the information becomes available. All right. So let's go back to our full screen. So that is our presentation on Amazon Q. It's not that long, but there's not that much to report on it yet. We're still trying to work through it, still trying to figure it out. But I think once we do that, then we'll have a lot more information to share. And we can definitely show around. And we'll probably be doing it on live streams where we are going, trying to configure it, trying to fix errors and all that good stuff. All right. So with that being said, thank you for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you for being here. I hope that this information was helpful and it brought great value to you. If it did, go ahead and click on the subscribe button so you can subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you can know every time that we go live. Like the video, share the video, all that good stuff. All right. And check out the Patreon at www.techcoachralph.dev so you can see all the amazing things that we have going on in there. But until next time, friends, family, cybersecurity specialists, non-cybersecurity specialists, QAs, engineers, etc. This is Tech Coach Ralph signing off.
If you enjoyed the fascinating information shared in this video and you want more, be sure to hit the subscribe button to Tech Coach Ralph to be notified for new videos.